Daddy soldiers. I'm filming from a different angle today, so please excuse any weird stuff you see in the background. I've been really depressed lately, and I feel like I just need something that's gonna make me laugh. And the thing that I have been laughing at on the internet lately is I've been going through all of the YouTubers, like how I did my makeup in high school videos. And I know I'm like 6 months late to this, but you know what? I'm feeling sad and I feel like this is gonna make me feel happy, so I'm just gonna do it. High school for me was a weird time, and I'm sure it's a weird time for everybody, but like I wasn't really a part of any big group of people. Like I wasn't preppy, I wasn't like goth, I wasn't sporty, so I didn't really have any like specific like makeup look that I did. I also started modeling in high school, so then I just got a bunch of weird ideas of like what makeup should look like and tried to put that on my face. I still have pretty bad acne, but I had much worse cystic acne when I was in high school, so I was just trying to cake face myself so that I could get rid of all the red in my skin while also making the boys pay attention to me. I only graduated in 2013, so like makeup has come so far in just those couple of years. Like now I can actually find a foundation that matches my skin tone. We're gonna get into that, I'm sure you'll see why. I also didn't go out and like rebuy any of the makeup that I used because like I used to use like MAC foundations and like Smashbox eyeshadows. I'm like, that stuff's expensive. I'm a flat broke college student. I got bills to pay. So I just kind of accumulated from friends and family some like stuff that's definitely not my skin color that I feel like should work for today's look. I already started this look off with some side bangs. I used to have really long side bangs. And I also used to do this hairstyle almost all the time in I think grade 11. And I had a really severe side part. So what I do is I braid down here and I braid down here and join the back of them together in a bun. And I used to have really long hair, so it's a bigger bun than it is now. But the authentically high school part is that the back is probably very lumpy and bumpy, not smooth at all. I also pulled out some like stringy pieces that are like already frizzing. Very authentically high school. I didn't do anything with them. I just pulled them out because I was like, oh, it's wispy. It makes me look like a maiden from the Middle Ages with my beautiful wispy hairs and like braided updo. So the first thing we're gonna do is put on foundation. Not primer, nothing on top, and my skin already, like I put like an oily moisturizer on, so my makeup's just gonna slide around all over my face all day. I'm also not gonna apply my foundation with any brushes or a beauty blender. No, I'm gonna use cosmetic wedges! I still have an entire bag of these in the back of one of my bathroom cupboards, so I feel like part of me just wants to feel this masochism. I'm also going to use a foundation that's like 8 shades too dark for me, even though it's probably one of the lightest colors. This is a NYX Stay Matte that my mom has that also does not match her because it's too dark for her. Yep, that's a good color right there. Before I put on any makeup, I feel like what I need to do is I need to give myself some more acne. So like this one showed up for the party. I don't know where it came from, but it's here. This one's healing over. But you know, I feel like there's not enough red. So I'm just gonna take a lip liner pencil. I'm just gonna give myself some more acne. You can't see it, but I actually have a really big scar here from something, so we're just gonna put one there. Always had one on my nose. Always had one here, always. And then usually like a second one, like just like right next to it. Yeah, let's add more to that one too. All right, that looks better. So now we're gonna put on foundation with one of the sponges. And oh my god. You see how much more yellow that is in my skin? Yeah, this is high school. I'm having so much fun already, oh my god. They didn't have the color technology that they have nowadays, okay? This is what I had to work with for like 4 years. Now we're gonna move on to concealer, and I don't know what concealer I used. I honestly can't remember, but I've been using my Tarte Amazonian Clay concealer forever, so let's just use that. And it's definitely guaranteed that the concealer does not match my foundation at all. I also remember being really obsessed with covering up my dark circles because I think I read a lot of those like teen magazines that were like, you don't want dark circles under your eyes, you'll look tired. And I was like, okay, I just want to look beautiful. I'm gonna like leave some of it like kind of uncovered because I definitely did not do a good job covering it in high school anyway, so I think we are done with the concealer. Next I put on powder, and I definitely used a CoverGirl powder, but I don't have it anymore, so I'm just gonna use my e.l.f. powder because it's a cheap pressed powder that I have in my bag anyways, and we're just gonna like, and I did have a big powder brush, I also remember that, but I'm just gonna like pat that all over my face. And we're gonna contour, and I actually had the same like janky ass Body Shop contour like thing from like years and years. I still use it in some of my videos up to like 6 months ago, so I'll insert a picture here from another video of when I still use that. So yeah, I use that. That's how old that is. But instead I'm gonna take this Revlon powder that's like really orange and very dark, and I also didn't have another like contour brush, so I'm gonna take the same brush that I just put my foundation, or sorry, my powder on with. I'm just gonna squish it, and I'm just gonna, oh, beautiful. Oh yeah, that's good. It's almost like an orange beard. I also, for some reason, was very into contouring my nose for a little while. I don't know why I started or why I stopped, but I take that same orange and just go right on in. All right, next is my most anticipated thing, and that is doing my eyebrows, because my eyebrows were super not good in high school, because this one likes to be flat and this one likes to be round. Did I pluck them or like make them even? I tried. I have filled them in with powder, and I don't have that little powder, but I do have a Naked Basics palette, so I'm just gonna use that. And I'm gonna use the two like brown shades and just combine those. I also remember having very round, like a very round tip to my eyebrow. I feel like people, when they do these videos, like give advice or like tell things that they would tell their high school self. So, I mean, here I go, I guess. I think everyone tries so hard in high school to, you know, be beautiful or be noticed or be whatever, and I feel like everyone is just freaking out all the time about being somebody, and it's like once you pass high school, no one cares at all. I know it, like, everyone says this and you don't think it's true, but it is, where once you pass high school, like, no one cares. You're not gonna see 98% of these people ever again, regardless of whether you think you will, you won't. And then, like, no one else, when you meet them in person, cares about what high school you went to, or like what your GPA was, or like if you were crowned prom queen or not. You kind of can reinvent yourself after high school. Most likely after that gonna be that you make new friends, or you go to a different school than you thought, or you travel to a different country, or you do other things than what, you know, high school is like taught you to do. So I feel like don't stress about it too much. Like, do what you want, experiment with your hair and makeup, experiment with your clothes, like just have a good or grand old time. Like, people might make fun of you for that, but that's just because they don't know what they're doing either. And no one knows what they're doing. I still don't know what I'm doing. These eyebrows definitely make it seem like I don't know what I'm doing. All right, now we're gonna take the same palette, which I did with when I had my other palette, and we're gonna do my eye makeup. And to do that, it was a little trio of colors. It was like a light color, and it was like a medium color, and a dark color. And I thought that if you had them, that means you had to use all of them at the same time. So I would use the light color on my eyelid, no primer, just making it crease and gunk up like all day. And then I would take the medium color and I would put that in my crease. Also put that color under my eye. I didn't know how to do eyeliner, and honestly all my winged liners sucked. So I would just take a little angle brush and I would take the dark powder and I just give myself a little wing like that. It's also in high school that I started doing theater classes in about grade 11, which was like the peak of when this makeup was a thing. And when you're in theater and you're on stage, you have to wear a crap ton of makeup so that the audience can see you under all the lights. So it's always really dark foundation, really lots of blush, really dark makeup, dark lipstick and everything. So maybe like subconsciously that just like leaked into my everyday makeup, where I was like, I need to be a cake face all day every day or no one's gonna notice me. Now that that's done, we're going to add a highlight, and I just took my normal one, but like any icy white highlight, take my finger and just dollop that right in the inner corner. Oh my lord. Like so much. I think when I was this age, I'm pretty sure What Not to Wear was like really huge on TLC, and I remember one of those makeup artists on that show being like, oh, the 5-minute face is just like highlight your inner corners and like your brow bone and like mascara. So I was like, I better do that. I better make it so that they can see me from here. Now that I've highlighted the bejesus out of my eyes, but absolutely nowhere else on my face, I'm gonna take my mascara, and I don't know which one I use, some cheap drugstore one, and I'm just gonna clump this on. Because I felt like the only good thing I had to offer was really bomb-ass eyelashes. It's the only good thing I have, since my skin is breaking out all the time, and my lips just don't exist apparently, because we're not putting anything else on top of it. This is done. Only my top lashes though, not my bottom lashes. Like, you know, screw my bottom lashes. They, like, what have they ever done for me? And if you get mascara, like, on your eyelid, it's just part of the look, you know, it's cute. I'm actually really surprised. I was expecting this to come out, like, much worse, but this actually isn't horrible, but it's very weird having a flashback to, like, 2009 right now. Actually, the thing to make it fully 2009 is a plaid shirt. And we're just gonna put that on. Don't worry that it doesn't match the tank top underneath, because, like, matching clothes is, like, So 90s. So there we go. I think this is my finished look. Do you see how much darker my face is on my neck? All right, let's see. 17-year-old Rachel had gone to New York, which was super cool. She'd started modeling. Those pictures surfaced on the internet and then everyone like freaked out for a little while. At the same time, I had a crush on 3 boys, all named Johnny. None of them dated me. I had a lead role in the Shakespeare play that I was very excited over, although the fact was I had to memorize an entire friggin' Shakespeare play. My favorite subjects were a girls' gym class where we beat the pants off of all the boys in like any activity we ever did, because we did like a ton more exercises than they did, so we were much stronger. Also this one English class where I was the only person excited for the poetry unit. My best friend was screaming when a boy in our science class put a grasshopper on her boob. It was an interesting day. Forgot my locker combination after coming back from winter break and had a very panicked 20 minutes before class. And I was absolutely obsessed with these freaking chocolate muffins from our school cafeteria that now that I look back on were probably just like sawdust and cocoa powder. So there you go. That was some recreation of some high school makeup right here. Hey there boys, aren't you glad you started subscribing to this channel? So I now feel disgusting and I'm gonna go take off all this makeup and try and cleanse my skin of all the horrid high school memories that this is bringing back. I hope you guys are all having a nice day wherever you are, and I will see you all next week. Bye!